Guys, it's Alexandra. So today I'm going to be showing you how to get this simple everyday makeup look. This is the look that I like to do if I'm going to be wearing makeup to school or if I'm in a rush in the morning. It's super fresh and simple and I really like it. It just has a flawless face, no eyeshadow, it's super easy, just some mascara and gloss, and this is what I like to do 3 to 4 days out of the week. I did this look in my morning routine, which if you guys didn't see, I will have it linked in the description of this video, and a bunch of you guys said that I should film my everyday makeup routine. So this usually takes me around 12 to 13 minutes to do, so it's super quick, but it took me a while in this video because I wanted to explain to you guys why I do the things that I do and the steps that I take. I hope you guys find this video helpful, and if you guys aren't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button to join my fam so you can be updated every single time I post. So without further ado, let's get into my super simple everyday makeup routine. Okay, so I'm going to start off by spraying my face with the Mario Badescu facial spray, and this is such an amazing spray, so I'm just going to spray that all over my face. So I just put my hair up because it's going to be a lot easier, but I love this spray so much. It smells so good and it really just refreshes my face, and I love using it. I feel like it does make a difference, and I like putting a lot of barriers on, so like different facial sprays and setting sprays before I apply any foundation, just so I get less acne and it doesn't really sink into my pores. So I kind of let that set for 30-40 seconds, and then I go in with my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray and I just spray this all over my face. I'm telling you, this is the key to success. I think I spray this on my face around 3-4 times throughout this whole video because it keeps my makeup on all day, and it's bomb. I mean, this product's like my holy grail. So I let all of that sink into my skin, and I move on and start with my eyebrows. So today I'm going to be using my NYX brow pencil, and this is so identical to Anastasia Brow Wiz, which I just ran out of yesterday. Why can't I speak? So I'm just going to be using that. I mean, it's the same thing and it's so much more affordable. So I just kind of go and comb my eyebrows and then kind of fill them in. And I mean, I could do a whole brow tutorial if you guys want, because this usually takes a lot of time if I want super nice brows. So my eyebrows are super dark. I know that. People always say to me, oh my gosh, why are your eyebrows so dark? I mean, I don't know, ask them. They've always been this dark. So I'm using the shade Taupe, and I'm just going to be filling them in. So once I've filled in my eyebrows using that, I go in with my Benefit Gimme Brow, and I just go over my brows with that, and this just makes sure that they stay in place all day and don't really move. And also it fills in any sparse areas that I didn't fill in with the brow pencil. And if you guys didn't notice, I love super bold brows, so my brows are really dark, which is a plus. I personally like them, and then I like them being super filled in. Once I finish with my brows, I go on to my primer, and I use my favorite primer of all time. This is my Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and I just go and apply that all over my face. And this really does create such a smooth canvas for when I apply my foundation. I do have some texture on my skin and some acne scarring from when I used to have super bad acne. And let's say I have a pimple that day, it's just really gonna smooth it out and make such a beautiful, nice canvas for the foundation that I'm going to be applying. So then I just go in and shape my brows. I use any concealer, so I go and take more of a defined brush. Here I'm just using my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I kind of just shape them to make them appear more crisp and sharp. So I just go do that to the top and bottom of my brow. Okay, so I'm really weird and I mix like 3 foundations together, but this creates the most perfect foundation ever. So I take my top 3 favorite foundations, which are all 3 different shades, and they make the perfect shade too. So I go and take my Too Faced Born This Way foundation, my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation, and then my L'Oreal Infallible. Usually I'll just take these 2, but if I want a little bit more of a matte finish, I will add this one in. So I just apply that to the back of my hand, and then I mix those 3. It creates the perfect amount of coverage because all those foundations do different things, and I love it. I feel like if there was to be a foundation like this, like I would literally die. I love all of those foundations individually, but they all do something else. And for like an everyday look, I personally like doing this. It takes like, what, 20 seconds? So then I just go and apply this with a Q-tip all over my face. So I'm going to be taking my Morphe E6 brush, which I have to wash today, and just going to be going in and just distributing this product out. Now, yes, it does leave streaks, but I do go back in with my beauty blender. I just like using this to kind of distribute all the products out evenly. So that is the reason I'm using this brush and the purpose for it. I'm sorry, I'm using natural lighting and it keeps kind of switching on and off, like this clouds are covering the sun and it's just gonna keep happening. So I can't even wait because then my foundation's gonna dry. But now I go in with my damp beauty blender and just pack all of that foundation in and make sure it is nice and smooth. Now, whatever's on the back of my hand, there tends to be some product, so I kind of split that up and put it on the side of my face because I do have the most texture around here. I don't know why, and like little pimples, so it's really frustrating. So I just use that excess foundation not to waste it and just kind of use it there. For my under eye circles, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and I'm just going to be applying that underneath my eyes just to highlight and cover those really ugly under eye circles. In the middle of my chin, the bridge of my nose, and a little bit on my forehead. And I'm just going to be blending that out with my damp beauty blender. See what I mean with the lighting? I'm so sorry, you guys. Like, this is really frustrating, but the natural lighting is just so bomb. Like, I love it. And it really just shows how the product really looks like on my skin. It's not like artificial lighting. So once I do that, I go ahead with my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray and just spray my face. Now, this just seals in all of that liquid face makeup we used, and it's awesome because it helps it stay on all day. So I just kind of let that set for a few seconds. So while that sets, I get my Laura Mercier translucent powder out and I'm going to be baking my face. Now, I usually in the morning when I'm rushing and doing this everyday makeup look, I still bake my face. I honestly do, because it is another key to success with your makeup staying on all day. So this is the best translucent powder I've ever tried. I just go ahead and have a designated, actually 2 designated beauty blenders for baking. So I'm going to be dipping into that powder and just applying that underneath my eyes because I'm going to be baking that area and basically anywhere we applied the Maybelline concealer, so basically everywhere I highlighted. So I let that bake into my face, and now I'm just going to be dusting away all of the excess product with a big powder brush. Now I'm going to be going in with the same translucent powder, super little of it, just kind of setting the rest of my face really lightly. Now, I recently purchased the Maybelline Better Skin Powder and I do really like it. So for a little bit more coverage, I go in with this powder and just tap that all into my skin. It is super natural and lightweight, which is great, and it does not make your face look cakey because I hate when powders do that. So this just creates a little more coverage because the translucent powder is translucent. Now I'm going to be contouring my face, so I'm going to be using this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which smells so good, and I'm just going to be contouring my cheekbones, my forehead. Once I did that, I'm going to be going into my Anastasia contour kit, and then I'm going to be taking this banana shade and just applying that anywhere I highlight it very faintly. So not too much, just kind of a little bit. Very little with a very light hand, and now just kind of carving out where I contoured to make it more crisp. And I'm also going to be taking a more defined contour brush and taking this shade right here and just applying a little bit more right there to my cheekbones. So now time for highlight. I'm going to be taking this awesome brush from Morphe and spritzing it with my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, and then going into my Anastasia Glow Kit. I usually do go to this palette for highlighting. I'm going to be taking the shade Bubbly, which I hit pan on, and Sunburst. So first I go in with Bubbly. Sometimes I will do my nose, like the tip of my nose or my cupid's bow, but today I'm really not feeling it, so I'm just not gonna do it. As for blush, this is literally one of the only blushes I use, and I swear I have like 30 blushes, but I just love this one so much. This is MAC's Blush in Crisp Whites, so I'm just going to be applying that on my cheekbones. There's barely anything left in there, but trust me, it gets on the brush. It just really warms up my cheeks and I love it. I don't really like pink tone blushes. I will do it sometimes, but most of the time I go for like orangey, brown tones, warm tones. So that is all that I do for the face. So now I'm just going to be spraying my face with my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. The reason I do that now is because sometimes when I'm in a rush, especially, I do my mascara, I don't let it dry, and then when I apply the spray, the mascara kind of gets all over underneath my eye and it's not cute. So now moving on to my lashes. So I take usually around 4 minutes doing my lashes and my brows. That takes the longest time. My face makeup I can do really quickly. The reason for that is because I like having super long eyelashes. So this is how I get my eyelashes super long, and people ask me if they're my real eyelashes, and yes they are. So first I go ahead and take an eyelash curler and just curl them. Once I curl my eyelashes, I go ahead and take my Urban Decay Subversion Eyelash Primer, which I cannot go a day without, and just apply a few coats of that to both my upper and lower lashes. Now this is the part where I start doing really weird faces and getting into really weird angles. You can already see the difference, and I'm super far away from the camera. Now I don't let this fully set, I kind of let it set in for like 30 seconds to a minute, and by the time I apply all of the coats, my upper and lower lashes, it is kind of setting. So I just go ahead and take my lip balm and just apply that to my lips in the meantime. Right now I'm using the Burt's Bees Pomegranate one, which I wasn't a big fan of, but now I kind of got used to it. So for my mascara, I use my L'Oreal Telescopic, the original one. Best mascara out there. I have like 35 of them like in my drawers, and it is a drugstore mascara, which just makes everything so much better. Now when I'm in a rush, I'm not wearing any eyeshadow, so I don't care if this gets on my eyelid or my crease or anything, because I just take a Q-tip and I wipe it away. So I'm super messy with my mascara. You guys will see that. Super messy with it. I'm telling you guys, I get super messy with this mascara. Of course, you can't forget about those lower lashes. Now, as I said, I'm super messy with my mascara, so I go in with a Q-tip and just kind of look how simple that is, because I have no eyeshadow on. If I have eyeshadow, I will be very careful, but usually I do not wear eyeshadow. Now for my lips, I usually just keep my lip balm on, or I do this combo, which is like my favorite combo ever. And it is this one from Kylie Cosmetics. So I go ahead and take Kylie's lip liner in Exposed. Then over that I take this Kylie gloss in So Cute. I love the formula of this gloss. It isn't super sticky, and it's awesome the way it like dries and stays on all day. So that is it for my everyday makeup routine. This is what I tend to do if I want to wear makeup to school, or if I'm more in a rush. This takes me about 12 to 13 minutes to honestly do. The reason it took me a while in this video is because I really wanted to talk step by step of why I do things and how I do them and all that stuff. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed this super simple everyday makeup routine. It was requested when I posted my morning routine. A bunch of you guys said to film this video for you guys. Oh, by the way, if you guys didn't see, I posted a morning routine not too long ago. So I will have that linked in the description of this video, along with my social media networks, which are always linked in the description. You guys should definitely add me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter if you have, because I always update on there before I update on YouTube, so you're like the first to know. So definitely join those social media networks if you have them, and we could be all a big happy family. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video.